lagging for the break. It's a race to 4 in the best of 5 sets, sending it to Eric and George in the Predator press box.
And great introduction there by Derek Cox, our MC. And here's Carlo Viato and Wojciech Szewczak lagging for the Steam Championship. This is George Teochea. I'm joined by my Steam colleague, Eric Orlifson from Canada. And off we go, Eric.
Pleasure to be with you guys. Poland winning the leg. So the first choice in the shootout if it does come down to a shootout. Real possibility here, George.
This is a great matchup. Both teams have been playing very, very well, as he just noted. Derek just noted all the teams that they defeated, but Team Philippine lost to Poland in their opening match.
Yeah, and so fitting that Philippines was able to come all the way back, showing their strength throughout the event. They do have history in this tournament this year, actually. They went down 3-0, so if that's any indication of what could come here.
Well, the Philippines is actually a world team champion. They won it in 2022, the first time they had it back in Austria. And in that route, or in that win, they defeated a Poland team in 2022.
Yeah, I would make them slight favorites overall. They're going with Santenno in the final. They've mixed up the lineup throughout the event. Rublin's played about half the matches, and she played in the semifinals, so a little bit curious to me that Santenno's in for the final. We'll see how that plays out.
I know that one of the matches that they played, she wasn't feeling well, so they sat her out and played Santenno.
Okay.
So here we go. 3 out of 5 sets.
Both teams looking out to get off to a good start here.
Yeah, set number 1, each player will play 1 rack in rotation. Set number 2, it'll be 2 players of the same sex in doubles. Set number 3 will be mixed doubles. And if a 4th is needed, it'll be singles, but the player that plays singles cannot have played in set number 2 or 3. And if they're tied at the end of the 4 sets, 2 apiece, it goes to a straight out shootout.
Szewczak going with the offensive square hit. You're going to see both teams breaking from the side rail, particularly in this team format. Center breaks from the center and tend to lead to more runouts. And ball's not going in that often off the break this week, George. Around 50% break success is pretty successful. So really trying to defend against one team running out off their break.
Now, I've seen Carlo play this kind of shot before. Previously, I watched him follow his 2 rails to come to the middle of the table.
Yeah, that was my first intuition here. Might be able to get into the 3rd rail and into the angle of the 3.
Let's see how he handles this one. He's right on that angle where, no, he's not going to come this way, I don't think.
Well, remember, George, with Carlo, he cues to the left and hits to the right.
I forgot. I was wondering, as soon as I started to say, I don't think he's going to do it, because I saw him aiming left with left English. I remembered that you had pointed that out to me a couple of times.
Yeah.
I'm dense.
That's okay. Backhand English. Just the way his stroke moves overall, too. Even when he's trying to hit center, he cues a little bit left, like here. He's going to come into the center, moves the stroke to the right a bit. A little peculiar for a world-class player, but definitely makes it work.
Well, everything's open for him.
Yeah, I'm going to have to see if the 5 passes the 10. I believe it does.
Oh boy, he's got behind that one.
Yeah, wanted to avoid the not full pocket on the 5. Past the 10. We're hit this a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit of adrenaline, huh?
That first rack, they'll be pumped up.
Nicely played.
Thin part of the pocket, so lost the cue ball a little further than what he expected.
And this is day 10 here in Las Vegas. This is the last match of everything taking place in the Pro Billiard Series. There's 7 events left over, or coming up, for 2026. All around the world. And in the U.S., of course.
Too much angle here for Beato to draw, so he's going to try to clip off the left side of the 8th. This ball and
lost a cue ball.
Yeah, hit it thick, so lost the line on the cue ball that he was expecting. There's real pressure out there, George, and we're seeing it all the way from rack number 1.
It's been real for everyone. This Predator arc table has 4 1/8 inch pockets in the corners and 4 1/2 in the side pockets.
And the side pockets have proved deadly over the course of the week.
You have. Be sure to take note when you have the overview on the camera angle, and you can see how small they play or they look, and they play even smaller.
Shevchuk ideally wants to be avoiding the 9 here. Looks like he is. Might be drawing into it a little bit, so just going to fall forward and avoid it.
Didn't want to mess with it, so he just came forward.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Funny things can happen. Push the 9 to the long rail. Yourself in a banking situation. Still very comfortable pocketing here.
Shevchuk, your world 10-ball champion for 2022. And Carlo Beato actually is the 2024 World 10-Ball Champion, but he was a runner-up in 2015. He was a semifinalist in 2011. And a semifinalist in 2025.
Yeah, got some of the very best 10-ball players in the world here.
Sure.
Daniel Maciel, winner of the Qatar Open, one of the biggest 10-ball tournaments in the world.
Biggest purse.
That's right.
Was it $250,000 purse? Or that was the purse for the total prize. His was $100,000, I believe.
Yeah, $100,000 first prize. Big 6-figure payout for Maciel. So he's played under the big pressure before. X factor for Poland is Katarzyna Wesolowska. She's played well throughout the event. No way they can get here without her playing very well.
Yeah, she's a 654 Fargo. We'll get into that. Wojciech Shevchuk, an 832. He's ranked the 12th in the top 100 players in the world. And Daniel Maciel, an 815. He's ranked number 33 in the top 100. And their opposition, Carlo Beato's an 837, ranked 9th. Jeffrey Rhoda, an 815 Fargo, so he'd be about 33 also. And Cheska Santenno is a 775 Fargo. She has the second highest Fargo rating for the women. Only one player higher than her is Simin Chin.
Yeah, I'd put Wesolowska easily higher. Much improved in the last 6 months to a year. Easily over 700. Great fundamentals. Capable of making the tough shots. And the way the format is this year, the outcome isn't as dependent on the female player. They're playing in mixed doubles and the team, so they don't have a singles component where it's only female, which we did in the past.
And the fact that she plays higher in this, especially in the mixed doubles where she can take coaching, it'll really help even play higher than that.
Absolutely. And again, capable of making the tough shots, so there's nothing that really sets her back. And has held up very well under pressure. I mean, she's the least experienced of any of these 6 players in big situations, but she's held up very well. Good fundamentals. Treats you well in pressure spots. Break from Maciel, power cut break, and the ones ended up right over the top left. start here for Poland. Nothing in Massiol's way here. A little bit tricky to get into the short side on the 5, so you might consider the combo. Does get a perfect angle on the 4 to avoid combo, he will. There's room to come underneath it. Doesn't need a real specific angle on the 5. 6 ball's pretty available into the bottom right.
Oh, he doesn't have the angle to do the same thing, does he?
Yeah, he's going to have to kind of power stun it to come to the short side, so I think he might consider the combo now. It's safe. The 5 will just play off to the right a little bit, and the cue ball will as well.
The nice thing is you can run the cue ball away from the head rail to that position on the 5. It should lay on the long rail.
Gonna need the bridge here. Tall player.
He's
oh no,
left-handed.
left-handed.
He's
He's
left-handed.
okay. Yeah. Polish Billiard Federation has produced probably 20 world-class players in the last 10 years. A real testament to all the work they've been putting in there with coaching and developing proper junior programs and proper tournaments for the players. Really staggering the amount of strong players coming out of Poland. They picked 3. They could only pick 3, but really had a choice of about 15 minimum great players.
It's a pleasure to see him in Las Vegas when we were holding the World 10 balls here, because you'd have 7 or 8 Polish players, and they'd all be in the stands for each other if they had a chance.
Yeah, very supportive.
Very supportive.
This tournament is backing onto the European Championships, so I think players that weren't selected for the World Team Championships just decided to stay back and play in that one. Good rack from Massiol. Break and run early on.
Second game of the first set, and they're 2-0 over the Philippines. These short sets can be righted right away. 2-0 lead can be cut in half just by winning the game that's next. And then a little break and run, or as Massiol just did, and we're all tied up.
It's going to be the female players up in rack number 3. Weslovsk's been hitting the break very well throughout the tournament. Square, average power. Kind of break that lends to making the 1 a lot. She has been.
Jessica Santenno, nicknamed the Flash, and you're about to see why when she comes to the table.
Yeah, I mean, it must have been a tough decision whether to put in Santenno or Aramith. Santenno the more aggressive out of the 2. Can't really put anything between them as far as playing under pressure. Both champions, both world champions multiple times.
Jessica is a 2-time world 10-ball champion. Amit, a 1-time 9-ball world champion and 10-ball world champion.
It's 11 a.m. over in the Philippines, so they'll be up watching, George, with pride.
They're very supportive of their players. Very. They're a great crowd and very knowledgeable fans. They love their pool players.
There goes the 1, and she's been making it all tournament. Good, consistent break she has going. Right on the 2 as well, George. Looking to come with 2 breaking runs possibly in a row here.
Weslovska is ranked 87th by the WPA, and her opponent is ranked number 8.
For those that haven't seen her play, you can recognize the talent right away. Young player, too. Has a lot of upside in the future.
Yeah, 25 years of age.
Just room to go to the right of the 7 here. All the way back to the short rail and towards the 4.
Nice shot. Oh, she did not want to. I don't think she wanted to hit that 7 ball.
No, she was trying to come to the right of it for sure. Tough on the pocketing, so just focused on that a little last second. Might have caught it in the pocket, not exactly where she wanted. This is a tough shot here. Left middle looming large. Gonna try to draw back to the far side of it. Undercut. Let's see how it's gonna end up here. Pretty well. Santenno's gonna have the first look for the Philippines since rack 1.
Yeah, she doesn't have an open pocket though, the 10 ball. Comes into play.
Oh, she's left it short. Chance for Wesolowski to get the cue ball behind the 7 now.
Oh, she drew it back and left the shot. Jessica, these long shots don't seem to bother her whatsoever.
Yeah, nothing bothers her. She'll just step up within 15 seconds and try to fire it in and see what the results are. They're usually good for her. Just got to open up the 5. She did. Shot at a bit of a turning point in the first set. Watch Santenno an open table play here. She plays all on talent. Refined by hours of practice. 7 still has a bit of an issue past the 10. She might just really power up and try to get to the short side of it.
She didn't quite hit it.
Needed a ton of power there. Let's see if she gets confident enough to play the cue ball behind the 10. Very dangerous, especially with the bridge. Nice try. Just a little bit underdrawn, but very risky to overdraw it and go in the pocket. Third chance for Wesolowski at this rack. It's a big one.
It's a bit of a tester.
Oh yeah. Distance, cue ball to the object ball, distance to the pocket. These are the toughest shots on the table. Overcut it by a fair bit.
Oh, but she's left her tree. No, she hasn't. I was going to say she left her treetop, but over a ball.
Santenno, go ahead, George. Sorry.
No, just she has room.
Santenno still has to get to the short side of the 9 here. Too tough to play any kind of direct combo. Could play the 9 into the rail into the 10, but still don't like it. So, around 3 rails from the 8 to the 9. Speed here, looking good, George. They're clapping before the ball even comes to rest. They know.
You can tell it was coming to the right place, right speed.
Santenno with a 5-second fire on a tough shot.
Right place, right speed, and right time to take down the first game on the board. And now they only trail by 1. 1-2, Philippines trailing.
Teams are putting up their perceived strongest player first, second strongest player second, and third strongest player third. So in this case, Beato and Shevchuk will play the first, fourth, and seventh games if needed.
Jeffrey Roda, an 8-15 Fargo for the Philippines. He's 25 years of age. He's started out being a snooker player. Now he's out here playing pool, and said he just played in the Florida Open. And he's going to spend his time playing pool now instead of snooker. He says no future in snooker.
Not in the Philippines,
not for him,
anyways.
Yeah, not in the Philippines, yeah.
Shots of Rubel and Amit there, and some Filipino supporters. Square hit. 7 ball's going to find a pocket. Shot on the 1. So chance to get even in set number 1 now.
Carlos cue ball control is second to none.
Yeah, known for his tactical and cue ball control. And he's been a perennial winner for 20 years, George. One of the most successful players in the game. Great guy, too. Travels with his wife.
Oh.
Second miss ball for Carlo. And a very makeable one, George.
Yeah, sure was. I'd never expected that to miss. I mean, he played a fantastic match against USA. I think he defeated Shane Van Boning. Was it twice in that match?
Yeah, well, he definitely defeated him to win the match.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think in the
4-1
singles, too.
set.
No, Shane won his singles.
Shevchuk's lost the cue ball here. Cross bank available. Kind of have to hit it. I guess he could hit it with more speed if he wanted, and he has called it. Thought at first he'd slow roll it, but might play this at medium speed.
Pretty straightforward bank. I believe the cue ball stays there, doesn't it? It should just stop right there.
I think you're probably right, George. I thought he had to cross it at first, but you're right. He can tighten it up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he can definitely. He's not crossing this one. Straight into the pocket. Trained it.
Oh.
See if he's on the 4. Body language looks positive still.
He may not be able to see the 3 ball to pocket it.
It doesn't look like it from the overhead.
By his body language, he can make it. Looks comfy. Oh, no, he couldn't. He did hook himself.
Yeah, didn't have enough there. Second chance for Beato at this rack. See the difference there with these champions, though? He didn't expect to get behind the 4. He couldn't even tell he was behind it. He just accepted it and figured out what he had to do.
Yeah, exactly. His body language didn't say, I'm in trouble. Nothing. Just next shot.
Yeah. And that's what you have to do playing under this 30-second shot clock as well. Down to 3 seconds for Beato.
Another missed shot for Beato, and he's going to get behind the 8.
Yeah, he got right to the end of his shot clock. I mean, this was a tough one, no doubt.
That is a tough shot.
But a couple extra chances for Poland here. They had some in rack 3, so really looking to take advantage. Not going to get these chances all match long. Was worried about the double kiss if he tried to play off the top side. Typically, he'd try to play off the top side of that one, but the 3 was so close to the rail that he played a smart shot there. If he does catch a double kiss, bad thing's going to happen.
Long shot for Beato. He's missed 2 already.
Yeah, tough to slow the cue ball down enough that he can hold into the short side.
He can't risk the draw.
Yeah, it's even tough to draw it enough to beat the side pocket. So he's gonna have to figure out something outside the box here. The combo can play. I think he's only considering it because the safes are tough.
Looks like he's coming back.
He did have enough to draw out of it, but he's going to get stuck in the 10 here.
He's not having the easiest of times.
Yeah, he has parts of the 4. That was a great shot, even to avoid the scratch there and pocket the 3. Trying to get the cue ball in line with the 6. Came up a little short, so advantage Poland again. Shevchuk can play the cue ball 4 rails around behind the 8. Plays pretty natural. See how close the 8 comes to the cue ball here. And if it gets to it, didn't, but still good coverage.
He controlled the speed of the 4 ball and the speed of the cue ball rather well there.
Right long rail, and any one rail escape for players like Beato, particularly Beato, one of the top kickers in the world. Expect him to possibly come up with something here, but no standard kick safes available. Look at this, George. He's not even going for the easiest rail. He's coming off 2 rails here, taking a chance. Get it right on the nose. He's going to leave a shot. 6 ball might have got over the bottom left. I think it did. Shevchuk looking safe here. Speed's good.
Look at the speed again by Shevchuk.
Perfectly lined up, full coverage here.
The jump shot to half pocket.
Yeah, any ball that's in the middle of the table like this is very tough to kick safe. So Beato does favor kicking overall, but no value in it here. Wow.
Well, the crowd gives him a round of applause because it went, but not quite what he was playing.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been really outside the box to play it, and he offered his hand in an apology. The only reason I thought he might have tried it is because it made the pocket bigger from that angle, but still, I had to be playing it straight in. Still at the table, though. Redeeming himself a little bit. Was in a tough spot there. Comes a bank. Oh, safe. Surprised.
Pentti Seppänen from Finland is your referee.
Long pocketing here for Shevchuk. Again, big spot for Poland in the first set. The team that wins the first set, I'll let him go here. Overcut, he was playing into that part of the pocket and then to safe more often. The team that wins the first set will have 3 sets to force a shootout. So, you know, the first set for me is real big. It's a race to 3 on paper, but If they tie at 2 sets each, it goes to a shootout. So for me, if you win the first set, you can look at it like if we win any of the next 3, we're still guaranteed a shootout. And I think that's a big mental advantage going forward in the overall match.
Big shot here. Just playing safe behind the 10 ball. Nice speed on the 5, nice speed on the cue ball.
There's been some good saves here. Chef checked in and try an offensive jump. Banking the 6 over to the bottom left. 5, pardon me. Chance to go off the 6 in the pocket here. Caught it thinly. Her pocket's blocked partially by the 9.
Kind of the same shot, same angle going into the pocket that he had on that 4 ball that he kissed off the 5.
That's right. Nine in the corner, so playing kind of a two-way here. Trying to get the 5 in the middle of the short rail. So cut it.
Both bank shots are partially blocked.
Yeah, it's extremely tough to get the cue ball behind the 9 here.
Yeah. He'll take one great stun shot.
Yeah, and over that distance, it's just not something you want to play. So he's going to go with the long bank. Short. How's the 5 going to end up?
Oh,
Very good.
he got a little bit of a roll there now, too.
This is Piano's specialty here.
This is the kind of game he excels in.
I had a feeling he was going to try to go behind the 10, not the 8, because the cue ball wasn't really going to line up with the 8 even if he stopped it. So tried something a little more aggressive there with the 5 getting a little bit more risky. I don't blame him. Winner, and he's going to make that shot a lot of the time. Got the cue ball going the right way. But Poland coming out with the edge after this safety battle. Going to get on the hill here in the first set.
Gets on the safe ball, looks pretty routine.
Gonna be Rhoda and Maciol up next. Maciol had a break and run in game number 2.
Great tactical play there from both of these, aided by, I think it was like 1 good roll apiece.
Yeah. And he had a 4 off the 5. That helped him a little bit. A couple small rolls where the ball could have got more open, but didn't. Beato trying the offensive kick safe at the end. Just not quite getting it.
And Poland does take it down 3-1. In the first set, races to 4. Sponsors for this tournament make things like nice purses and free pool, free to watch, free entry, Little Monster, Q Sports International, Simonis Cloth, Aramith Balls, Kamui, Billiards, Yalin, WPA, Seyberts, Box Billiards, and of course Predator Group. And the tables you're watching this tournament played on are the Predator Arc tables covered by the Predator Arcadia Elite cloth, which is a cloth that developed in collaboration with Simonis. Predator Arco balls made by Aramith.
The arena lights, which have changed into an H shape now.
They're an LED light.
Starting to see these tables pop up in rooms across North America. There's 3 rooms in Toronto now that have them. Just waiting to be installed, but people are starting to see the value of the tables, and the price point is great.
Okay. They're 3-piece slates, so you can install them in different places where you couldn't install a 1-piece slate before. You can get them in the upstairs, you can get them in the basements.
Maciel cut his first break, made the 1. There it goes again. That was the 2 playing. 4's going to get in the way. Possible real aggressive jump or rail first.
Daniel finished, he was a quarterfinalist in the Las Vegas Open that we just held here these last 9 days. Las Vegas Men's Open, Las Vegas Women's Open, the Mixed Doubles Turbo, the Las Vegas Juniors Open. They just completed the final match just prior to this match.
He does actually have enough of it here. So a chance for another break-in run. Needs to get around the 5.
He's
got a shot and that natural angle back to the 4. This would be a great performance from Maciel.
2 break-in runs.
Yeah, in the first set. Could really say that he's the difference maker in this first set. If he does get these last balls down. He had a chance to finish off Austria in the semifinals and overdrew from the 6 to the 7 and actually went all the way directly in the pocket. Other than that, I've seen him play pretty much flawless throughout the week. Oh, I jinxed him, George.
Well, we know we don't believe in that.
First look at Jeffrey Rhoda. Coming in with a jump shot to start. Nails it. Landed on the ball. Got the cue ball drawing towards the 4. Actually, too much power into it. Such an underrated thing that a lot of the top jumpers in the world do when they have to draw the cue ball off the object ball. They land on it on purpose. It just gives the cue ball kind of more energy. It's coming down in an arc and it ends up drawing a lot more. Something that amateurs, and it's obviously tough to do, but something that amateurs don't even consider.
And you know, you wouldn't consider him to be one of the top jumpers as a snooker player to begin with, but he hit that with perfect height, perfect speed, and direction.
Yeah, has a longer backstroke than most Filipino players, most new school Filipino players. It's the ball real sweet.
Do you think that might have to do a little bit with his snooker play?
I think so. Times the ball beautifully. Effortless. Chance for Poland to take the first set, likely down here. And the break's going to go back to the Philippines in rack number 6. So let's get from the 8 to the 9.
Yeah, Daniel was looking pretty good to run that rack out, but a little miss on that 3 ball. Uncharacteristic miss on that 3 ball.
Well, the pressure involved in this World Team event is unlike no other. Playing for your teammates, playing for your country. Big money on the line, George, too.
Yeah, $120,000 first prize. $60,000 second prize. Our semifinalist took home $30,000 a team.
Yeah, the USA had a great run in this event. Savannah Easton really pulling her weight on that American team. They lost the second and third set 4-3 against the Philippines. Tight match that could have gone either way.
Yeah, they were semifinalists along with Austria.
And having a little power up there, Twix bar.
Little sugar rush.
Second favorite chocolate bar, George.
Twix.
I have a soft spot for chocolate.
Oh, you and me both. Chocolate and caramel.
Uh-huh.
I like my Snicker bars and
Me
my
too.
Milky Ways.
Ready for their next shot, ready to pounce at a possible chance to win the first set.
Funny thing, Eric, now being retired, keep in mind I worked for the Wrigley company that was purchased by Mars.
That's right.
I used to get that stuff free.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I used to love it.
Couldn't avoid it.
No.
One ball had a chance, not down though, and nothing down, and a look for Poland. Wesolowska did make some mistakes in her first rack of the set. A few, George, but she's got the set riding here.
Well, you know, she's performed well prior to this set. She just had a couple of mistakes that anybody can make.
Yeah, well, I mean, if there's any player that's going to be feeling the pressure more than others, it'll be her, just because of experience. And, you know, when you're playing on tougher conditions, your confidence can really be shook a little bit. If you're a little nervous and you're playing on 4.5-inch pockets, it probably won't matter that much. You'll get away with kind of hitting outer parts of the pockets, but you got to be real accurate on these tables.
Yeah, well, not only that, but this packed arena here, viewing her under the lights here in Las Vegas.
I believe she's overdrawn this. I wouldn't have thought that she was drawing for the corner here, but considering that she went that far, she probably was. Wanted to avoid 7. Long distance now. Can't see which way the cue ball is playing exactly.
She's playing to the left,
Yeah.
to her left.
Yeah, just slightly. Not there. So first chance of this rack squandered by Wesolowska. Didn't leave anything easy for Santenno, but Centeno's not afraid of these shots, and she's up quick.
She's about to make it look easy. Nope.
Not there. Now a great chance for Poland to win this set. Just queuing over top of the 4 a little bit, but pretty comfortable in the pocketing here. She's got it. Good start. Cue ball looks pretty good.
Looks excellent. She can come right over for the 5. No
Yeah.
problem.
And 3 of the last 4 balls very close to the pocket, so really just getting on the 6 and somewhere decent on the 7. She'll be a favorite in this rack. Big pressure on the young player from Poland.
But this is what she signed up for.
Absolutely. This is what everybody dreams of.
That's right. Take a look at those side pockets right now. See how deep they're cut.
Yeah, the 7 and 8 are going to be okay in the sides, but we haven't seen too many shots that players have passed on relative to the tightness. But it is a factor overall in these arc tables. Just going to spin this ball, George.
Yeah, she's going forward.
Just cinched in, and she's a little out of line
Oh,
now.
boy.
Unless it ends up okay, she's way out of line.
I'm surprised she went forward and not really spinning to get the 2 rail to come out to the middle of the table.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing positive that was going to happen there was getting on the short side of the 7 and playing in the left middle, but there was other options.
She's in big trouble here.
She is. Is she considering the back cut, George? Wow. Just wondering what else she'd be thinking on this angle. So there are safe opportunities, but back cut's too heavy, I think.
Heck, at this point, if you want to go for it, there's a 4-railer available. If you're really crazy, there's always something available. She's straight into the pocket, so not sure what she's playing.
She did try it off the 10, and it had a chance to go off the 10.
Yes, it did.
A little unlucky there, really, to not catch the 10 or the pocket. But still, a mistake from Wesolowska to win the set. And Santenno, it looks like she has a bank here. It's thick enough to cut at it. She's got it. Philippines coming in as a slight favorite in this match, and if Poland's not able to win the first set, I think it's a bit of bad news going forward. Santenno coming with a great shot on the 7. You can hear the crowd getting behind them now.
Tied at 3 in the first race to 4. Carlo Viato to break. The man with all the titles can bring it home. He'll be facing another man with some titles.
Yeah, he's lost both his games in this team set, George, so for some redemption here.
Saving the best for last, you think?
Quite possibly. He's got the break.
You know, one of the things I have noticed about the Philippine team is they continue to use eye drops almost every chance they get.
I saw Jeffrey doing that for sure.
The dryness here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely used to a more humid climate back home.
Sure.
People forget with all the bright lights, Vegas is in the middle of the desert, so definitely dry territory here overall.
Yeah, I've been checking the humidity. It's been running about 30–35%.
Okay.
So that's actually for the desert, that's a little on the high side. It is much drier than the Philippines. What do they run, 80–90?
Likely, yeah.
And the reason I mentioned that was he was looking up, you know, blinking his eyes.
Went with the half speed break. He's not going to get one.
Oh, it's sat up for him.
Tough rack, though. 2 ball's not easy. 3 ball only has the bottom left. It's going to take a real good out to get through this one. There you can see one of the first times the 2 ball could possibly go in the left middle, but if you were looking down the line there of how it actually looks into the pocket, it's just not much room.
You have to get really good on it. Look how small that pocket looks from there.
Yeah. There's not much else though, George. And He's found a way into the top right here. It's a great opener from Shevchuk.
3 balls, no picnic.
Yeah, the angle he's on, he might be able to just get into the short side. If anything, he has a little too much angle for that shot. It's possible to go into them. There's got options here.
He's going to have to go to the corner. Does it go by the 9?
I think it does, but I think it's might be a little tough to slow it down with draw. He's on a pretty heavy angle on the 2. That would be a good play, though, as well, because if he doesn't get perfect on it, he can stop the cue ball behind the 5. So he's going to go into them here. Yeah, he's got a lot of angle.
Yeah.
Couldn't really draw it over. And can't hold for the short side. He's got it. How's the 3 ball going to play? Decently.
Nice shot. Broke it out perfectly. He's trying to get straight in on it for that corner, but he still has a shot.
The thing that can get him on this 3-rail play is the 9. Looks like he might be thinking about drawing up the middle. That'll be a lot safer. Oh, he can just hold it even. Oh, he's in good line now, George. Combo on the 5-10, and what an out this would be on the hill.
Well, now he has an angle going into this. Makes the combo a little tougher, Eric?
Yeah, 10's still close to the pocket, though. I'd still make him a huge favor. And no risk with the 5. Doesn't have to think about how the cue ball's playing. Just hit it light enough. Beware the 10 spotting.
Very delicate, very well played.
I really feel like Poland needed this set to get out on the right foot here. And oddly, it's going to be Beato losing 3 of the 4 games in the first set if Shevchuk is able to get through these. Didn't have a chance in this one. And what a great out from Wojciech here. World-class stuff, George.
Sure. World-class player. Pretty much ranked 12th in the world by Fargo.
Yeah, one of the players that isn't talked about as much as some of the top 10. Nothing saying that he's not right in there. Former World 10-ball champion. Runner-up in the World 9-ball championships.
He's also ranked number 6 by the WPA.
Won the China Open in 2025. Here he is, and a big boost for Poland. Coming through in the clutch.
And this 10 ball to win the first set. In the second set will be 2 players of the so it'll be Shevchuk and Masio versus Roda and Beato in doubles. After that, they will play the mixed doubles.
Philippines always like to stay in the arena in between sets. It's kind of the thing that I've seen from a lot of Filipino players. Just like to stay in the moment. Poland's going to go for a break.
Here's some stats for us to look at. You can see the overall performance by Poland at 830. You can see the Philippines at 771. Let's take a look at the break success. Of course, Daniel Maciel with a break and run, almost 2 of them. So it broke rather well. 75% break success. Had shots after the break. The Philippines had committed 1 foul. 4 missed shots by the Philippines, 5 missed shots by Poland. Balls pocketed 44 to 27. Safety efficiencies, the Philippines a little more efficient with their safeties. They were able to return 4. Poland was able to return 4 of them.
Yeah, nice thing going forward for Poland is the 75% break success, and they're all breaking from the same spot on the table. And you know, at this point in the tournament, players are going to have their preferred breaks and what has worked for them over the course of the tournament. But I think taking note that particularly the ones going in the side a lot, breaking from the right long rail,
right,
something to think about for the Philippines.
And we'll be right back when the Polish players come back. Stay with us. All right, we are back. Keep in mind, there are still 7 events left this year by Predator, the Pro Billiard Series. We have an event in St. Louis, Missouri here for $590,000 prize fund. And then we go over to St. Johann, Austria with $315,000. Over to Rome, Italy with $350,000, August 3rd through the 10th. It was June 16th through the 23rd for Austria, and then Vietnam for a total of $490,000, September 16th through the 23rd, and Bali, Indonesia, $525,000. When you hear those big numbers, that usually involves a world title. That'll be August 3rd through the 10th, and then San Antonio, Texas, $415,000 during Thanksgiving, the 22nd of November and the 29th. And in December, the 14th through the 20th, we were back to Jacksonville, Florida with $375,000. We had a Very successful outing there this past December, and they're going to go back to it again. So lots of fun things, great things, and high dollar things going on with Predator, and the pool players are going to reap the benefits.
Yeah, and all the world championships mixed in with all those events as well. Men's World 10 ball and 9 ball will be back. Men's World 8, 9, and 10 ball will be on offer. First World Championship in 2026 will be in St. Louis. Men's World 8 ball. And free streams all year long at Pro Billiard TV.
Free streams, free admission to the arenas whenever you're in those cities. Fly to Rome, take a vacation.
Sure.
Same with Austria, both beautiful countries. Had the pleasure going there with Predator twice to Austria, and then we took our own trip to Italy. I'd love to go back again. Hint, hint. Eric and I would love to go.
A dream come true for me. Europe's my favorite place in the world.
Oh, what a time we had. My wife flew over with me, and we had a great time. 7 days in Italy.
Can't beat it.
Took the train from Austria, and we were there a week, at least a week, in Austria.
Rota and Beato off to a good start. 9 ball flying in the top right. Decent opener. See what they end up doing with the 6-7 here. They can play into it off the 2, but it won't afford great position towards the 3. It'll be tough to get at it later in the rack.
Careful with the 6-7 language. They'll think we're teenagers.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Come straight back for the side here, I believe.
The first camera angle that we saw, he looked like he had more angle for this. And then from this angle, you saw how flat he was on it. Was able to come straight back.
Beato telling him to really power up in the side. This is dangerous, George. It's one thing if he was just drawing over, but Beato saying going all the way to the left, long railing out.
Especially.
Oh, it's corner, maybe, George.
At the 10 balls there, does he go by the... Yeah, I was going to say, uh-oh. Ooh.
Targeted it perfectly. Didn't want to hit the 4.
He's fortunate enough to have scratched there.
Yeah. Beato going to try to get into the short side here. Real tight cue ball movement. He's underhit it, and they're going to be completely in line with the 7. Kick safes available, so Beato faltering just slightly for the Philippines. Not that that was easy, and he has been in some tough spots. Just usually the type of player that you see kind of making things happen, just not quite happening for him yet. Good on the kick, and another chance here for...
Oh, big chance. Things not going quite the Philippines' way.
Yeah, the 6 and the 7 were always going to be the problem in that rack, and running into the 4 made things a little tougher. Still needed to hit it at a speed where even if he didn't get into the short side, he still had to look at the 6. That was the biggest mistake there. Taking some extra time on this one, knowing that it's really the only shot that could trip them up. Accept a little bit of angle on the 7. They moved it out. Smart shot. Shevchuk and Maciol have been right on point all week. And again, with winning the first set for Poland, they have 3 sets to at least force a shootout. The Philippines going to be under pressure for the next hour and a half.
These guys are both moving so well. Cue balls, like you said, on point. Hard to miss when your position is that nice, that good. The correct angle to go to the next shot, straight in when you need it. Almost unmissable.
Yeah, they got the break working too. 75% in the first set and doing very well overall throughout the course of the tournament.
Well, we've seen Maciol excel at the break. I'm not sure on Shevchuk's how well he's broken.
Yeah, he had the opening break. I don't remember what happened, to be honest. But Maciol looks like he'll be breaking here.
But even so, didn't Shevchuk win all 3 games from Beato?
Yeah, somehow, even though there was no breaking runs involved. Beato did break and not make a ball in the hill game. Shevchuk ran out.
Chesko will be up in the next set playing mixed doubles. Probably with, I think he'll play with Rhoda. Keep Carlo for.
I think so. I think regardless of Carlo's performance, that was their plan going in, and they'll stick with it. Carlo with the most experience under pressure has come through many times. Nothing this time, and a look for the Philippines. Tough opener in the side. Cue ball's running into the 5. Crossed the rack a little bit there. Almost got kicked in the corner.
If it wasn't for the spin on the cue ball, it would have gone in the corner. It kind of worked its way out because of the spin.
Yeah. Slightly overcutting the side, and that shot's way tougher than it would be in your regular pool room. Just kind of think about missing the 8 there too, or probably the 5. It's got safe though. Not a lot for kick safe here, and they're just kind of standing there like, what do we do with this?
Meanwhile, the clock's down to 9 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to be taking their extension. I haven't heard any kind of communication about what can happen here. Looks like they're going to try to draw off the top side of the 1 and develop some energy with the cue ball going up table. He's got to get over the shot. He's down to 10 seconds already. Played it to perfection. That's exactly what they were trying there. This bad of a spot after what we left them.
Extension.
He's going to have to draw this one, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, is he going to have to bend that off the rail?
I think so.
Yeah, it looks like he does.
Yeah. Watch how much this cue ball arcs past the 4 here. Didn't get there. That shot's so speed sensitive and really had to bend it a lot there. But it's like if you don't hit it hard enough, it doesn't have the chance to draw. If you hit it too hard, it slides through the angle. He even had to put some left spin to try to straighten it out too. Very tough spot. But Poland the chance to get ahead again.
Wow. Things are going their way with excellent play, due to excellent play.
Yeah. Yeah, Weslovska was a little off the mark, but Maciol and Shevchuk playing very well. Piatto could have won a couple games that he usually wins in the first set. It's all amounted to good position now for Poland.
Look at this, just stop shape. They've got such great position.
Yeah, just have to avoid the 8, coming back for the 5. Should be pretty manageable. Decided to avoid the straight back draw angle. Come around 2 routes to the short side now.
Yeah, I thought they were going to go to the short side, but they played even smarter, went to the middle of the table.
Yeah, it seemed like the play was the middle, but he just confused me because he was pointing over to the short side. Just looking at where the cue ball was going to come off the second rail. Very regimented. Taught with good pre-shot routines. Philippines typically more field players. The Federer School of Pool, George.
The Federer School of Pool.
A lot of pre-shot work done by both players. You can see they kind of go over. Even Shevchuk here, he's going to go over, see where he wants the cue ball. Back to the pocketing angle. Proper approach. Same thing every time.
And that's what pool is, repeatable success.
Philippines is going to start feeling it here. Stuck a set and stuck a decent amount in this set. Pressure was always there, but it's going to start mounting for the Philippines. George, if there's any players that know how to fight, it's the Filipinos.
Oh, yes.
No give up at all in them.
Two games in a row in the second set, racing to 4. Filipinos 0. And I think this is Maciel who will be breaking. Didn't Shevchuk break the last time? I'm not sure.
I would have said it was Maciel. Let's see which player goes for their break cue. Maciel's keeping his playing cue in his hand, so it's likely Shevchuk here.
Pendy doing a great job of racking these balls for these guys.
Yeah, we haven't seen one bad rack yet.
No.
Remember early in the week when we kept seeing the 10 ball going towards the bottom right?
We have seen some. I have seen some of that. And earlier, one of the referees says that it was kind of doing it again. but
Haven't seen it in this match.
no.
Luckily, it didn't affect anything, bringing in the no early 10 rule in the Pro Billiard Series for the first tournament. It's a good amendment to the rules. And this new team format has played out very well, too, I believe.
I agree. It's just been a little bit of everything.
One ball's down. How's the 2-ball playing? It's over the side. Gonna have room between the 7-9. Doesn't look like it.
Would you be tempted to jump this?
If the sides weren't so tight, I'd consider it. But
Okay.
yeah, with the tight side pockets, I think they're going to avoid it. Line pushing to the top right, but in danger of cue ball played behind the 4 and off that push.
Keep in mind, folks, they have 60 seconds after the break.
Plus an extension if they want it.
Right.
Oh, they are considering the jump now. They don't like the pushes.
They're both good jumpers.
Yeah, the fact is, it's makeable. It's there.
It's makeable, and what I like about it is you can possibly stop the cue ball right there, and the 4-ball comes into play.
Right. They're going to push to a tougher jump. I'm surprised. Kick safe is more of an option now.
I think so.
Gonna let them shoot this one.
Oh, boy.
Chef check immediately to the jump cue. The thing here is that the cue ball is going to start moving towards the 3 a little more, but I actually like the angle of the jump and the distance, the landing distance, much better on the first one. See how he does here.
It could go off the 4 if he mishits it.
Yeah. Maybe I might be playing it off the 4 from this angle. Good point. Good call, George. And the cue ball is going to be playing back into the 5-8. Some right spin, they might be able to avoid it. There is a lane in between them if they want to try that. Any kind of spin over this distance is tough. A great shot there from Poland to even have something offensive on the 3 here. Big shot in the overall match now. Going to be tough for the Philippines to come back if Poland is able to get through this rack. Big shot of the rack coming. It's not there. Spin got him a little bit, I think. And how's the cue ball going to end up? Pretty safe. Wasn't far off, George.
No, it wasn't. But either way, Philippines with a shot here on the 3. Where do you play safe, or do you try to pocket the ball in the upper left-hand corner?
Position's too tough. I think it's going to lay off the offense.
4-ball's on the other side of the table. Going for cover.
So I want the 6 to go in.
Yes.
Look out. Oh, it just hangs up.
And he got behind the 9.
Yeah, there's a, I can't call it a roll. You know, no way to predict the 6 going in, but if it does, it would have been a bad roll for the Philippines.
Carlo getting a little religious on us. Look at this shot. I thought he made the ball.
9's going to have to block the 3, and it hasn't. So offensive chance now for the Philippines, and you can see Beato getting up, just kind of loosening up. He knows he's been a little bit off in this final so far, but very best, most successful players in the world don't be Surprised if he's able to turn it around.
Well, here come the Filipinos.
So if they choose to get straight on the 5 here, or leave it with angle, I think the way the cue ball's playing towards the 5, it'll likely be angle back across. Can avoid the 9 a little more that way. In between. On the straight side. Draw straight up the rail now.
Just don't get behind the 9 ball.
Yeah, corner pocket's possible as well. Did it well. Knows needs it to run a little bit, and Beato loosening himself up, kind of. Rota's played well so far. A couple high speed shots, which are very tough on tight pockets. Been right on the mark.
Yeah, rail first. This is turning out to be like the first set. Poland winning the first 2 games, the Filipinos winning the 3rd. They'll ease the nerves, loosen up a little bit. Filipino flag, that's Carlo's wife. Waving the flag, I believe. Rubelin Amit sitting next to her. Another one of their friends next to Rubelin. And some of the stats that we have going here so far, as we look at the overall performance for the match. Again, Poland with 833 and 759 for the Filipinos. Fouls, 3 by the Philippines, none by Poland yet. Balls pocketed, 60 by Poland, 41 by the Philippines, and 5 missed shots for the Filipinos, but also 6 missed shots for Poland. Safeties, 64 efficiency for Poland and 80% for the Philippines.
Yeah, the shots that Poland has missed have been tougher ones, tougher, longer ones.
And the thing about the one big standout there is the table time at the table for Poland. They're 61% to 39. Carlo breaking in this 4th game of the 2nd set.
Carlo went over to the left side, like I suggested during the break. Didn't find one.
This is similar to the shot that Shane made to get into the quarterfinals on the 10 ball. Only I think the shot was harder than this. It was a more severe cut, steeper cut. And the 10 was closer to the rail.
Yeah, good signs for USA Pool coming back to the semifinals in the World Team Championships. They have at least 3 real strong players that are going to be there for the next, 5 years or so. Shot from Maciol. Poland back in the driver's seat, 2 straight here. Let's see what kind of angles they have. They can't roll through. 7's blocking the bottom right. Still pointing to a offensive position on the 3, so must be some kind of angle they can generate here.
Possibly rail first.
Yeah, if he's putting his finger there, that might be the only way out of it. Have to be hit with some draw, so gonna have to consider the draw effect off the cue ball. Stun was enough. A little more natural with the cue ball off the rail still. Great shot. They've landed straight again, George.
Well, he can draw this all the way back. Well, I don't know if he draws it too far after hitting the 7 ball. He could draw right by the 7 ball, actually.
Yeah, there is space between the 7 and 8. Gonna be playing back into the angle off the short rail. There's gonna be distance going into the side. Look at it at least. The 5 passes to the 7 in the right middle.
I thought that was a pretty smart play because to try to stop it before it goes past the 6 was extremely dangerous.
Oh yeah, they had to go to the rail for sure. They were just trying to come off the rail a little more, I think, but definitely tight cue ball position. Just kept it simple there. Didn't add any spin or anything. This is makeable. The side pockets just jumping out at players, and that one wasn't even that tough, George. It's just when you've missed so many balls going into the side throughout the course of the tournament, your confidence diminishes a little bit.
I can see that. I mean, it looked on the screen, it looked good. From the overview, it looked tough, and then when you got down on it, it looked easier, but it was just the camera angle that made it look easy.
Yeah, I mean, he hit that one bad, really. But
yes, it missed.
Yeah, but again, it's the confidence factor, knowing that you're shooting into a tight pocket.
And going forward. I mean, the confidence factor going forward, it's going to hurt them a little bit.
Yeah. Shot from Rhoda, and he's really showing up in the final here. Doesn't want to hit the 8. They're past it. Cue ball's going the wrong way here. You might have to power up around 3 rails. He's considering his options right now. Rhoda's played well, so I wouldn't be too worried about leaving him distance, but I think he's got to go around here. Just played halfway in between. Knew it'd be even more power to go all the way around. Did get him a little closer with some left spin.
Does he have angle to go to the right on your screen?
Slightly.
Get straight on the 7? Yes, he does. Just a hair.
To power up. Back of the pocket. Oh, I caught it a little thick though, George. So a little more angle for Beato here.
This is a tester.
Yeah. Shot. Lost a cue ball though.
Oh boy.
And he's real thin in the side. Corner might even be playing into a scratch. I think he can beat the scratch in the corner, but it's just like, what do we do now? Smiles on their faces.
I think it's tough, but I think he beats the scratch if he cuts this ball. I think it hits between the corner of the pocket and the first diamond. No, he played it to the corner.
Yeah, wasn't a scratch going in the corner, but super tough. Cueing off the rail, distance. Piano just hoping they land straight here. They did. Just gonna have to power up and draw.
Big advantage for Poland here to have this shot.
Absolutely.
Those missed shots adding up for the Filipinos. And they aren't gimmies, though, I'll tell you that.
Open bridge draw, George. Solid fundamentals there.
Same here again.
This one's a little less power, but they're good on it. Looking to get on the hill of forcing the shootout. Forcing a guaranteed shootout.
Three games to one. One more to have 2 sets under their belt. And as Eric just mentioned, the worst they can do is a shootout. They can't get beat in straight sets or in sets. But they still need that one more game.
Yeah, Massimo will have the break in rack number 5. He's done well off the break so far. Shevchuk just double checking the order with the ref. What a boost this would be for billiards in Poland. Putting in so much work over the last 15 years, seeing the personification of it here.
The man you were looking at, Mr. Wojciech Szewczak, already 10-ball champion, and would now be a world team champion.
Yeah.
Maciol again, after winning the Qatar. Quite some recognition for that tournament. This would add to that too, especially for the young Katarzyna Wezolowska.
Ball's a little short this time. It's got a shot to go in the corner, but it doesn't. They haven't left anything though. Tough situation to get out of. No obvious safes here. Double kisses there, right, George?
Yes,
you know
it
these
is.
Better than me.
Yeah, the double kiss is there, and I don't think he can beat it. Actually, he may be able to get out of the kiss. It's so tough there. But if it double kisses, it could scratch.
It looks like he actually has enough of it to stop the cue ball behind the 8, and if that's the case, they'll be okay here. Good shot.
Nice call, Eric. Caught that one quick.
Five and 7 are covering the 1 rail escape. Can't get out of 2 rails. Gonna be tough to get enough energy in the cue ball.
The highlight shots are adding up.
As expected. They can actually get to it directly past the 7. Not sure here, George. If he has to hit it off 2 rails, one's gonna be in danger of not hitting a rail. I think it's 1 though. So tough to judge that one. Ball in hand chance for the Philippines. Four balls blocked to the two obvious bottom pockets.
A very needed opportunity.
Definitely. Really don't want to be in a spot where you're fighting for the next 2 sets to just get to a shootout. It's a mental drain and a realistic drain of having to win 2 sets in a row. Looks like he has the angle to come straight back. See what kind of angle they get on the 3 and what they can develop towards the 4. It's going forward, I think. No, just drawing out. Yeah, forward. Had a little angle drawing to the left there, so had to go forward through it. So on the 3 decently. 5 and the 7 gonna play back towards the 4, but where does the 4 go, George?
That's where I was going with that. Yeah, he's on the wrong side to get on the correct side for the 4. The 4 is blocked by the 10 and the 9. He's going to look to play safe.
He might
Off
have
the
to.
4.
Yeah, or off the 3 even. Shot clock down. Barely pulled that off there. One second left, George.
Yeah, the ruling on that is if the cue tip is on the ball when the clock goes out, it's not a foul.
Okay.
I asked because there was an incident in one of the tournaments. I think it was Las Vegas Men's, and I had that explained because we thought he had fouled.
Yeah, I didn't know the specifics on that. So as in like hitting the ball, or
As in like hitting the ball,
Yeah.
correct. In other words, if the clock runs out and the tip's on the ball at the same time, tie goes to the runner.
Right.
So it can actually be a judgment call.
Yeah, with a chance to jump this in.
Pretty close to the ball.
He's got it. Cue ball not going to play offensively, but they'll have a chance at safe here. Like the cue ball behind the 8. If the cue ball can miss the 6 going to the right. Looking in that area, the cue ball can just miss the 6 to the right of it. To the left of it, was always going to run into it if he went into it thicker. And they caught the window here,
Yes,
George.
it's a very small window too between the 5-7. Wow.
See how much of the 4 he has or what parts of it. Definitely a look here for Poland.
You can see it full for sure. I'm not sure if you can cut it to the corner, but if you can see it full, you can put the cue ball behind the 9.
10 even. A misplay there by Shevchuk. Wasn't easy, but caught a little thinner than what he wanted. Draw just ran out too over that distance. Anytime you got that much distance between the cue ball and the object ball and you're trying to soft draw it like that, a lot tougher than it looks.
Carlo going for this left-hand corner pocket. 2 rails with the cue ball for the 5 on the side.
He's got it.
Cue ball.
Lost the cue ball. And a chance for Poland to win the first 2 sets now. A ball in hand chance. How's the 7 end up? It's totally fine. Surprising start here to this World Team Championship final.
I thought he was going to follow. He could have followed and gone right around the 8 ball. It had a good angle.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to minimize the cue ball movement, and he caught it slightly thin in the pocket, so it didn't draw quite as much as it would have if he would have caught center pocket. really hate to pick on Carlo, but the mistakes have fallen on him here. A lot of them tough ones. I mean, just so happens that the tough shots have fallen on him, and he's hasn't quite got there. But not what we're used to seeing from him. Well, the Philippines is going to have to regroup here.
Oh my. Yes, they will.
If there's one bright spot at the end of it, get too far ahead of ourselves here. Make sure it should be good. If there's one bright spot at the end of it, Wozlowski's been playing a little bit weaker for Poland, and Santenno's coming in the mixed doubles in the next set for the Philippines. So you consider them having a small edge in the next set. It's going to be a big mountain to climb and a lot of pressure. And some distance here. It's there, George.
Yes, it is. After this 10 ball, we go to the mixed doubles. And Poland leads 2-0. This reminds me. Has oops. Good look at the stats here for the match so far. 8-18 now for Poland on their overall performance. Time at the table still quite a bit above the Filipinos, 59% to 41. And the overall performance for the Filipinos at 750. Again, Poland with a higher break success, except for the second set. Overall, they do have that. Ball's pocketed again, still Poland leads. Missed shots, they still lead that category, but yet the score is in their favor. 7-6 in the missed shots. Philippines with 4 fouls, but only 1 in the second set. And Poland with 1 foul in the second set. Fouls drawn. They've been able to draw 2 fouls in the second set and actually won the game, especially that last one there with a foul. And that pretty much takes care of that for the sets, for the stats. We'll be right back when the players get back. Step out and get yourself something to drink, some popcorn, something to eat. It's rather late. It's 8:46 here in Las Vegas. What a beautiful day it was outside. So we'll be right back. And the players are back in. The referee needs to come up with a cue ball. They cannot play till that cue ball gets out there. And here comes Penty with a cue ball. Off and running. Mixed doubles. It'll be Wojciech Szewczak and Katarzyna Wezolowska. And it looks like it's going to be Jeffrey Roda and Cheska Santenno. Poland will be breaking. Race to 4. They've had quite a bit of success playing that one ball to the side pocket on the left screen. That one's a little low. One ball's going to dress up, and the Philippines will have the opening shot. And if you've just joined us, this is George THA and have Eric Orlifson, Canada, here as my partner in the booth. He breaks down the shots. Wojciech broke, and Jeffrey, they pocketed the one ball, and now they're in line.
Short side position here for Santenno.
Nice spread on the break, though. It was a very nice break, just nothing down.
Gotta give them the edge in this doubles match. Jeffrey's playing close to flawless so far.
Give you an idea of what kind of an edge they have. Combined Fargos of the team is 1590 for the Philippines and 1486 for the Polish team.
That's a pretty big number.
100 points, 104 points.
Watch the cue ball, that almost disaster there. Short side again for Santenno.
Carlos smiling. Keep in mind that it was the Polish team that defeated the Philippines on their opening set, and they beat them 4-2, 4-3, and 4-0 in straight sets.
Yeah, they just seem to have their number for some reason. Really, Szewczak and Masiola are playing great. That's a big part of it. Wezolowska's struggled in the final a little bit so far, but has played very well throughout the course of the tournament. Did play well in the first set. I actually did that match. This is more trouble for the Philippines. I think it'll be Wezolowska to shoot first here. Szewczak's giving her some guidance.
Cut the point of the pocket going in, and with that speed, it's not going to slide.
Yeah, it has to be perfect for targeting there. See if Wezolowska can pull off a tough one here. She's got it.
And position.
Back into the lead for Poland again.
Interesting matchup if it goes to the fourth set. Masiola against Beato. But first things first, let's not put the cart in front of the horse. Poland does take the first game of the third set. a set that they won 4-0 in their previous meeting.
Interesting. Had a great week here in Las Vegas. Josh Filler taking down the Las Vegas Men's Open. Wei Tzu Chen winning the Women's Las Vegas Open. Fillers coming through in the mixed doubles turbo. Albert Januarta won the juniors, correct, George?
Albert Januarta won the juniors, and Sophia Mast was the runner-up.
Straight set win.
Actually, no. It went to a shootout, and Sophia failed to pocket any of the balls.
Oh, wow. Good for her for getting that far against a
She actually had at least 3 opportunities to close them out in straight sets.
Oh, wow.
She really did. I was very surprised that she didn't. She's very, very good under the gun, and it just kind of slipped away. A couple of shots that she just failed to execute that would have won her the match.
She made it to the quarterfinals in the Women's Las Vegas Open, too, so continuing to outperform at a young age. One ball was going directly towards the side, but got kicked away.
9 ball still going, but it's not going to get to the pocket.
Tough rack here for the Philippines. Cue ball behind the 8, hasn't quite got there. Might edge them. Check still has his playing cue in hand.
You can see the ball. And you can make the ball
right over top of the 8, not hurting him. Cue ball could be running into the 310 here. That'd be positive for Poland. Very tough pocketing into a sharp side pocket off angle.
They've taken their extension. And they're down to the about 25 seconds almost. Here we go.
Yeah, not quite sure what the safes look like, so I think she might be going for it here.
Trying to cut this into the side pocket. What's that corner pocket going to look like? That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Two actually doesn't have a pocket. Can't fit the cue ball on the short side of it. Might have to go to the, yeah, just gonna go combo here. Two ball could play off to the short rail. She's not careful. She knew that, so she tried to get the cue ball over enough, and she has.
Looks like the 3 ball goes, he can make it from there to the corner. And the 4 ball's available on the side. Steep angle, but available.
Yeah, 3 leads nice to the 4 if they get straight here. Speed's got to be perfect, crossing the angle. That's pretty good, George. Might nick the 10 on the way through, but it won't hurt them. Cue ball's going to continue moving forward.
Great.
Rhoda just pointed to some kind of draw. I'm very surprised.
Great camera angle there.
I'm surprised at this. This is sharp, George. They're looking to move the 8. That's part of this play.
Well, he is a snooker player. But these pockets are sharp. Those points are sharp.
Got it down, moved the 8, but didn't get proper movement into the 7. It's tied up even worse now. They can come below the 6 and create a stunning angle towards the 7-8. If they happen to miss it altogether, they should be safe on still being able to see the 7. Decently big stack of balls there, though. Can go rail first and into it. Can go directly into it. I think getting on the inside of the 8, the cue ball's not really going to contact the 7. See what happens here.
Oh, he went to break it out. And the ball does bank.
Ideally, if she can bank it long of the corner pocket and stick the cue ball behind the 8, she'll be looking for that.
I love that call. But I don't know I'm not sure she can hold the cue ball there.
Yeah, it's close to the rail. Got to avoid the double kiss.
There's no angle to run it out. She has to bank it or cut it thin and play safe. Leave it there.
It's close, but even if the 7's going slightly long in the pocket, they'll be okay.
Time clock has forced her into the bank, and she's made it.
She's lost the cue ball. The cue ball's not good here. 2 balls left. Rota's going to have to go all in, I think.
This ball might cut, but can he shoot it without fouling?
Yeah, I think the positive here is that he does actually have to cut it, so no, he's straight into it. Gonna play safe. Great shot from Rota. Jacked up 90 degrees in the air. Got the 8 ball and the cue ball perfect. Absolute artistry from Rota there.
Eight ball, corner pocket.
Check gonna go for an aggressive long bank on the 8. He got close. Distance is okay, but looks like the 8's gonna finish over the top right. Oh, it's on the rail, George.
Not a straightforward shot. Thin cut.
Got it. Cue ball looks good. It's perfect. Turnaround there for the Philippines. Making it through a very tough spot where they missed the breakout on the 7-8, but Rota coming with the absolute total feel, experience, everything he's ever put into the game coming into that shot and executed perfectly.
Some great shots there in that rack. One by Rota and one by Cheska. That 8-ball shot was nothing short of spectacular. To elevate like that and hold the speed perfectly.
Well, that was part of it too. If he's off 10% on the speed, the 8 doesn't even make it to the rail.
Pentti Seppanen from Finland doing his due diligence to get that rack just right. One ball to the side.
Shot the 2. Cue ball's going to have to play through a lot of traffic going back towards the 3. One of the holes is between the 5-6 that leads into the corner pocket. She might try to go between the 6-9 here. I was going to say hold up the left long rail. Looks possible. Shot.
Oh, it closes in and gets behind. 9.
They're okay on the pocketing angle here. Too much angle, so trying to avoid a bunch of balls again. Always tough to move the cue ball around when there's so many balls in the middle of the table. So many tracks are involved through the middle. Might have to run into something here. Want to hit the 8. They're done on the offense for this rack. Santenno can go behind the 10 here.
She can really wedge it in between the rail and the 10 there. Take away a lot of the rails to get to it. It leaks out. She's left it out.
Just covered it. Wanted to be half pulling in a worse spot here.
Look at this shot.
That's what he was playing. Hit the proper side of the 4. Good things happened. Jump shot now for Rhoda. He's made at least 1 in this match, George. I remember the 3. Might have made another one.
Does have a 3 ball in the 5th game of the first set.
Just out. How's it going to end up? Chance for Wesolowska. It's a tough one, and she's struggled a little bit on these tough ones in the match so far.
All right, Eric. Would you, in their position, would you have him play the safety here?
Yeah.
Have her play the safety?
Yeah, especially considering what she's done so far in the match. But it is the offense is tempting. They're going to go safe. Nicely played.
Jessica kicks very, very well. I'll never forget that 2-rail 10 ball in Austria.
Yeah, we were doing
10
that
ball
match.
championships,
Yeah.
Just like that.
Wow. They're not on the 5, but they got out of that one. Gonna have to get out of another one here. They have their extension. Contact with, I believe, was trying to contact it thicker, but he's left it tough. Shevchuk can overcut the 5 to the right of the 9 and try to play the cue ball behind the 6 here. Just called it in. How offensive is this call, George?
He must be drawing the ball.
I think he's going to try to wrap it 3 rails. What a shot this would be.
Playing for the short side of the 6.
Yeah.
It's coming all the way around.
Is he just going behind the 7 with the cue ball? This is crazy offensive to try to pocket this. Just off, and look out for the cue ball.
Oh boy.
It's in the pocket. I didn't really like that, George. I mean, it's tempting, and when you start to see the finish line, Considering how well he's been playing, he thought it was worth the risk, but obviously you can see what can happen on a shot like that.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to stay away from those, oh, should I call it Hollywood shot?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he just thought his percentages were high enough. The only thing I would say is that the percentages on the safes were very high. You know, if the safes were tough, it's a different story.
The one thing I will say about that shot, though, is he overcut it, so his angle lengthened. Otherwise, he would have cut the long rail
For sure.
and
Yeah.
been okay.
Yeah, he never thought he would scratch.
No. Did we see Shane in the audience there on the right-hand side?
Possible. Good for him.
Oh,
if
no, that's not.
I think he'd be mourning his loss, but Shane had a good week. Quarterfinals of the Men's Las Vegas Open, semifinals of the World Team Championships.
Also had a finish in the Turbo.
Yep.
I think he was third, fourth, semifinals.
Philippines looking to take their first lead in a long, long time, George. I'm not sure if they even ever led in the first set. Maybe the first game of the first set.
No, they've trailed
Demo,
in every set. It's their first lead. Two games in a row for the Philippines. They now lead by a game. It's the first lead that they've had in this match. They opened up the first set down 2 games, won a game, lost a game, and then won 2 in a row, but lost the final game at Hill Hill. And they trailed by 2 at the beginning of the second set, and won a game, and then lost 2 games. And that closed out the second set. And here they lost the first game, but they won the game 2 and 3.
Looks like Santenno to break for the Philippines in rack number 4. Hits them hard. Usually has above average results.
Word from our sponsors, I guess. Little Monster, Q Sports International, Simonis Cloth, Aramith Balls, Kamui, Ben Billiards, Yalin, WPA. We have some of our president and other dignitaries watching. Seyberts, Box Billiards, and Predator Group. Just got a break.
Going from the middle for the first time of any player in the match. Look out here. She's lost the cue ball. That's the problem with going from the middle. You can tend to lose the cue ball a little bit, and it's shown up here.
Oh, straight in, too.
Yeah.
Wasn't kissed.
And a decent look at the rack for Poland. Looks like this free passes the 6. This positional shot's going to be from the 5 to the 6. 4 to the 5 even has to be played pretty precisely. Really the 4 to the 5. 7 sharp in the side. Look at that sharpness that they're going to have to shoot the 7 in the side at.
Might be able to move it when they play the 5,
Yeah, possibly.
because they'll have position for the 6.
Possibly
Coming
if
off
they
of
hit
it.
the top side
Yeah.
of it, yeah. Not an easy rack, but a big one, inching closer to the finish line here for Poland.
Shape on the 5 here is everything for this rack.
Yeah, too much angle to draw to the right of the 9. Can still get there going to the left of it.
Oh, he's behind it.
He's got to hit it. Didn't.
Hit it too thin.
Still kick it in. Wanted to be in a better spot here. That's slow speed. I would have hit it a little harder, George. It's played okay for safe. Not a tough one here for Rhoda. He's Shevchuk up next, so he's going to want to get him in a bad spot here.
You just get this real thin and run the cue ball to the side pocket behind the 6.
Let's come up light. And they can go behind the 7 now, George.
Oh boy. That's a big mistake there.
The 5 might be banking into the 7 slightly, and if they got to play with inside, they got to play it so slow that the spin might run out, but definitely wanted to be tougher here for Poland. Yeah, he couldn't play behind the 7. How's this going to work out?
He's shot several shots with great speed.
I didn't get this one, though.
Yeah, not this one.
And Santenno's coming up. She's the kind of player that can fire these in. She'll be going here. Might even get real aggressive and run at the 7. Cue ball. Or cut it. Could end up good, though, it looks like. It has.
I think they have the side of the ball. Just an edge. Maybe not.
Maybe a rail first, which can play into a kick safe often. Possible to make the ball here, George.
Extend.
He better take his finger away. We've talked about this measuring. I think he's just helping her. But they've deemed that the partner can't mark the table, and he's away from it. Shot from Wesolowska. Watch out for the cue ball, and that's unlucky, kind of. He was always playing that way, but it was going to be safe if the cue ball didn't go in. Roll here for the Philippines.
Unlucky or not, it can extend the play here. Force that 4th set.
Yeah, we've got a match on our hands now.
Well, this gets them to 3. They still have to win that last game.
Absolutely.
Now you would expect this is fairly routine run out.
Well, they got a little straight here, really. She can power out of it, but it's going to take big power, and she's got to avoid the 9 coming across. Nicely played. Can't be played any better than that. Santenno's played well. Rhoda's played excellent. Carlo, I'm sure, psyching himself up for a possible 4th set comeback.
this 10 ball for 3-1 in the third set, and down it goes. 1 game away from winning the set. Spirits are high on the Filipino camp. A little bit of concern in the Polish camp, you think?
Yeah, it's just a shift of how the match is going. They led for an hour and a half and now find themselves in a trailing position. Still going to have that safety security blanket of being guaranteed the shootout.
Right. It'll be Maciel to play Carlo in the 4th set.
Carlo will be opening with the break, I believe. Poland broke first.
Carlo will be breaking.
All favoring the right side of the table now. One ball down, and it's gone in a few times. Good job racking the balls from the ref, and good job from the players recognizing that that's been the general pattern.
No shot on the 2 unless he chooses to jump.
4 is tied up at the
Or
10.
she chooses to jump.
He's going to go with the push here. Safe enough to leave an open ball. Both teams will be wanted to be shooting first at the 4. Don't think there's any need to get offensive just yet. Smart shot there. That safe doesn't come up very often. So he might have left the right edge. Cue ball's playing into the 5 off the thin side of the 2. If he was able to hit it thicker, he'd be okay. Getting the cue ball behind the 5. A little funny here.
Might be able to run it by if he really feathers it, just thins it really good. Could get by it.
Oh,
no,
thick
look
enough.
at this.
Shot.
Look at this shot.
Two rails now for Wesolowska. Ideally doesn't want to kick the 2 into the 410 here.
Extension.
Can't really be precise enough to guarantee that you won't do that, but especially having to hit the bottom side of the 2. It's going to open up the 4, but is the cue ball going to get behind the 7?
It is. Tough ball. Well, I think they can see it.
Yeah, I think they can. It was tough to play safe off that one. Haven't left anything offensive, but good chance for Shevchuk to get the cue ball behind the 4 here.
Cue ball. Go up again.
Could go up table using the 8 as a blocker if he wants to avoid draw. This was the better shot. Chance to get them right up against it, and he has. Looks like there might be room on the left long rail. If there is, this will be a high percentage hit for Rota. past the side pocket, George? Looks like he can.
Doesn't seem concerned.
He did have him completely blocked on the left long rail. Wow. Smart push there from, or smart tactical play from Rota. Not completely tying the 4 up with anything else, but putting it in a spot where it doesn't have a pocket. Oh, they're going to open up the pocket for the 4. This is smart play.
If they pocket the 10, that's 8 feet away.
Yeah, it's so close to it. It's pretty decently high percentage. Got it. How's the 10 gonna spot behind the 9?
Gets the 9.
Chef check with just a quick look, so it looks like it's still available in the bottom left. Just gonna want to get her good on the 3 here, because Cable doesn't have much space to move towards the 4. It's too hard, George, unless it comes all the way around and not behind the 5. Look out. It's okay.
Oh.
I don't know if she can hold it here. I think she just can. It's going to take a bunch of right spin, which won't catch as much with the new cloth. Chef check saying, if you got to give me a bunch of angle, so be it, because there's not many other shots.
Can she get him there? The angle leads further to the left.
Yeah, it must be a little straighter than it appears on the overhead, because this is tough to the point where I don't think he's going to be offensive here.
He's called in the corner pocket.
Yeah, bank coming. Set riding. Got it, George. Players are making that kind of short rail corner banks so often now. It's really a shot that you have to practice. So tough in a one-off attempt just to play that ball right in. Things you take for granted when you're watching world-class players, George.
Well, that's a good bank shot, I'll tell you that.
They're a good line now.
If they close this game out, Philippines are not quite out of this set yet.
Straight back or a slight roll forward. Either plays fine. Bit awkward cueing here.
He'll just fall forward and be perfect on the 9. Now, who will be breaking? Will it be Shevchek or Katarzyna?
against Katarzyna. They haven't broken a few games. Shevchuk forgot too. They haven't broken 3 games.
And there's the Philippine team: Carlo Beato, Jeffrey Roda, and Jessica Santenno. Across from the Polish team of Katarzyna Wezolowska, Wojciech Szewczak, and Daniel Maciol. Here's a good look at the overhead lights, the LEDs from Predator.
And the 8 shape showing up
And the
5
single,
times on each ball.
and the single. There's also a single we'll have.
In the middle, yeah.
But they have all those to light up the whole arena. Szewczak breaking here. Oh, the one ball was headed right for the corner.
Not going to leave anything on it. First safe chance for the Philippines. Rhoda with another 90-degree elevation. He's pulled off one of these so far this match.
This one's closer. That's why he's cutting away from it.
Shooting more direct, too. Got some distance, but not enough. And open look for Wezolowska. Shot of the rack, George. 2, 3, 4, 5 are playing real easy.
She's going to have to power this ball a little bit because it's pretty flat, and she has to power it off the rail.
Extend.
Not there.
And
Had a feeling.
but it ended up in a good place. Oh, no, I think they can see it.
Yeah,
They can
not
possibly see this.
quite clear. See from Santenno's reaction, I think she's looking like she might have it. No discussion from Rhoda, so offense here for the Philippines. And a chance to win the 3rd set now. Good one. That one ball was really the key to the game. Well, Wezolowska's feeling the pressure a bit, George. I don't blame her. Biggest spot in her career so far.
I think they used Bojana Sarac the last time they played. Is she Polish?
Yeah, she's been on for every match. You mean the last time they played in the
Last
World
time they
Team
played the World Team
Championships?
Championships, yes.
There's a couple other players. The names are escaping me right now, but I think Sarac is from
Yeah, I don't,
Bosnia.
I don't,
or
exactly.
something.
I think you're right. Yeah, that's the player that came to mind. Oh, Jessica's looking good with position here.
They're in line, and it's looking like Beato Maciol. One more cue ball movement from the 8 to the 9 here. 9 to the 10 as well. Pressure. Got nice and close to the 8. Can control the cue ball movement here. Beato applauding, knowing they're in a good spot.
Getting a little more animated in his chair.
Yeah, he wants to get back in and redeem himself, no doubt about that. Won his singles match in the semifinals. Helping the Philippines avoid the shootout.
That was against Shane, wasn't it?
Was.
Yeah.
Shot from Santenno. And we're looking at a 4th set, and the crowd can sense it.
Tiempo. Buena pocket.
There it is.
There he goes. It's not over. 2 sets to 1. 4th set coming up. It'll be Carlo Beato and Daniel Maciol.
Maciel showed some offensive break and run power. I really expect Beato to come out strong.
Match now for the team's world championship. And I want to remind you to check all the events out that's happened all week. It's ProBilliardSeries.com. Have all the results of all our different tournaments from over the last 10 days. And go to ProBilliardSeries.com. We'll be right back to continue and be crowning a team's world champion here in Las Vegas.
Darren Cox just setting the scene for the 4th set there. I'll leave you with a look at the stats. Be back in about 5 minutes for set number 4. World title on the line. Tough to pick a winner. Be sure to come back.
have the Filipino team back, but the Polish team still missing from the arena. If you've just joined us in the booth, it is Eric Olofsson and myself, George Teachea. We are at the Westgate Resort and Casino, along with the 50th annual Q-Sport International Expo with 435 7-foot tables for the amateurs. And we had 20 tables for the pros to play on. The auto breaking in the fourth set faces Daniel Maciol, race to 4. This is 3 out of 5 sets. If the Philippines win, we have a shootout. If Poland wins, they are the champions.
Piano starting out well with the 2-ball down in the top left. Shot on the 1. We have some safe options here. Squatted the cue ball nicely. Awarded with at least a look at the 1. These aren't real easy. You can line the cue ball up at the 8 and stop the 1 around the 4-7 area.
Can't tell if he's left any part of the ball open.
Can't either. If he has, it'll Maciel can play a roll-up play. Looks like he has enough of it that he thinks he can bank it across and get the 3 involved as far as a save. Shot, gonna leave the right edge, gonna leave both edges actually. See if Beato wants to get aggressive out of the gate here. Bank's available. Saves pretty high percentage, can cut the 1 into the 10.
See how he plays this. This is tricky, Eric.
Yeah, no call yet from Beato. Still no call. It's going to play safe off the left edge. No surprise going off the left. Kick safe. Who would have guessed that one, George?
And it's worked.
Beato showing his creativity there.
They might have a rail first shot. No, they don't.
1 ball, corner pocket. Extension.
Daniel coming with the short stick. Long jump, straight in.
Yeah, it might be a jump to a rail first, but it looks like the 5 is kind of blocking the part of
Yes.
the left rail he needs to get at. Got it.
Oh my.
End position, George. If the cue ball holds up just a bit here and he's straight in. What a shot from Maciol. One ball in the air going into the pocket.
What a match we've had.
Yeah, Maciol and Shevchuk have been immaculate. Very few errors from those two.
Sure. Not only very few errors, we have 14 highlight reel shots that we'll share later on.
Rota playing very well for the Philippines too. Santenno doing her part. But it's a lead likely a lead here for Poland. Starting off set number 4. They led for all the first 2 sets.
won the first game of the third set, but then the Philippines rattled off 3 games of their own, losing the 4th one there, and then finally closing it out at 4-2.
See if he chooses to come back for the side of the corner here. A little too much angle, I think, to draw for the side. Corner will play fine.
Oh boy.
He's come up short.
Yes, he has. Did come off that rail for the 8 in the upper corner on your screen.
Still possible to back cut it. It looks like he's going to stay on offense, but a missable one coming from Maciol here. It's been pretty perfect throughout the match, George, but pressure's getting bigger.
He's got to bail himself out. And oh, it goes in.
Used the whole pocket, but the speed was good. It's in his veins, George. This is his first world final.
Great start.
Yeah, jump to a run out.
Starts out with a break and run.
Jumped the ball in there. Beato tried to kick safe.
That's right.
First inning. First couple innings.
Well, starts out with a full 10-ball run with a jump shot. Well, one of the things about the streams here is they are free to get in, free for you at home. Our stands are full, standing room only. We are at the Westgate, and we have 12,000 amateur pool league players here, courtesy of the 50th annual CSI Expo.
Yeah, next Pro Billiard series will be in St. Louis the first week of April. Gonna have the European Championships coming up on Pro Billiard TV starting tomorrow, George.
Yeah, Turkey.
Yeah.
World Championships and then the Euro Tour.
Yeah, and then a Euro Tour afterwards. So another 2 weeks of action there. So if you like seeing live pool, keep your notifications set to Pro Billiard TV. We'll have another 2 weeks over there. Snap.
And
4-ball, maybe.
4-ball. 4-ball's got a chance.
Still
4-ball's
going.
got a chance. It's down, but no open shot on the 1.
He's a lefty, so he can have thoughts at a jump here, and he's got the short cue right away.
He's tall, too. He's a good 6'2".
Not sure why he went over to his right hand. It's better to jump left-handed on this side. Just too awkward, sitting on the table across it a bit. Push to a longer jump. I guess that's why he was just kind of measuring there. Jumping not Beato's specialty, and he's right-handed, so funny how the handedness is coming into play here.
Yeah.
He's gonna let him go.
Ahead.
He can. He's right-handed. It's too awkward.
guess if I have to, he says, I'll jump it.
Extension.
As jump shots go, this is pretty straightforward.
Two for two on the jumps. Thin one now for Maciel. Keyball definitely running into the 6. Runs into it thin enough. He can develop some movement back towards the 3. I'm going to start this would be from Maciel jumping in the 1 twice and running up 2 racks.
Yeah.
Still lots of work to do here. But the rack's looking okay if he's able to get on the 3. The 3 has both top pockets. Oh, he caught it too thickly. The 6 is going to block the side. Still can combo through it.
Well,
Maciel's going here.
he has to.
Is he? Yeah.
Free ball.
Not
One
looking
up.
at the safe angle. What was that call, George?
I think he's calling it in the corner. He's
Just
going to
kinda-
come around 3 rails for the 5, and the 5 might come into play for a safety.
Just kind of looked like he was pointing to the side to me. It must not have been. He's got it. What a pressure pot that was.
I thought he was going to come all the way around, but he's played for the 5 and 6 combo.
Maciel's played absolutely outstanding in this final.
6 ball. Top pocket.
Holding the 5 wasn't going to be straightforward. He's done okay here. Only problem is he has to move down table about 14 feet to the 7. Might be forced to stun to the right long rail here and out 2 rails. It's kind of natural, George. Tough regardless. Another great shot if he misses the 8.
ball.
Yeah.
You're looking at a safety here.
Piano hasn't anything offensive yet.
Second ball. Ball on pocket.
He called the corner pocket. Probably just in case shot. Is he going to try to get behind the 9?
7's gonna pass the side pocket, but it won't matter.
Yes.
It's right behind the 9. Perfection again from Maciel.
Second ball. Top pocket.
He's not giving Carlo any arrow whatsoever. Can Carlo make his own?
Solid contact, but looks like he might leave something here. He has, and Maciel with a chance to go up 2-0 in the deciding set with the title on the line. 9 doesn't pass the 10. He's gonna have to get below it. Lots of room below it. Available into 3 pockets going up table.
Oh, nice. Nice spin on the ball. Comes around perfectly for the 8. When you get below it, as he's aiming now, looks like he will.
Just want to run onto it. It's gone past it. Not ideal, but still there. Expect him to get it considering how he's played so far. Is it wide, George? No, it's
No,
left side of the
straight.
pocket, but he's got it down.
Small possibility of scratching cross corner, but doubtful, very doubtful.
Not this guy.
Yeah. And off to a great start. 2-0 with 2 10-ball clearances.
Yeah, Beato hasn't had an offensive look yet. And Messiol's been 2 for 2 on the break, so possible of a total lockout set here.
We've had 10 days here in Las Vegas at the Westgate. All 10 days packed, full of great pool. Started off with the Las Vegas Men's Open, won by Joshua Filler. Then we went to the Las Vegas Women's Open, and that was won by Wei Chu Chen. Then we had the mixed turbo. Oh, we have a line of dignitaries right there on the left, starting with Amy Kane, Ozzie Reynolds, both from Q Sports International, Kareem Balaj, CEO of Predator, then Ishan Singh, the president of the WPA.
Jorgen Sandman,
Yeah,
high up in the WPA. The end. Takes a village to promote tournaments like this properly, George.
And it takes a lot of that village right there.
Beato with his first offensive chance. Looks like he's considering getting an angle where he can draw off the 9 and back towards the 3. Smart shot here from Beato, recognizing that he has to get back towards it. Natural draw coming back. He's got angle going forward. Should we mention the shootout, George? Should we, are we in that territory yet?
Well, he's only trailing by 2 games in this race to 4, so no, not yet. I can see Carlo coming back here rather strong.
Just a reminder for everybody, if it is tied at 2 sets each, we'll be going to a shootout. So I'm sure that's what all the fans at home want to see. Pick your favorite team. The most exciting finish will be that shootout finish, and it will go directly to a shootout if Beato wins this set.
You just couldn't help yourself, huh? It is an exciting format. It is an exciting shootout, especially with the players alternating their shot. 1 shot apiece. 4 innings. And then the cue ball gets backed up if they're tied.
Beato looking to make sure he doesn't come behind the 8 here, 1 rail. Crossing the angle. It's going to be pretty precise with the cue ball. There's actually an option to go below it. Might consider it because it's more into the angle.
And this is to show how much confidence the 2 players on the Philippine team have in their man, Carlo Beato. Prior to him coming to the table, a look of concern. With him at the table, smiles.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's come through in so many big spots throughout his career. Struggled a bit in the team match in this set. Got to be in the top 5 players in the world you'd want in the box with all the money on the line. Draw to the short side here, but he can follow up the left side.
Careful with the shirt.
That's the old, just stone cold in the chair. He's ready to take his chance if he gets it, but Beato's going to have the break in rack number 4. And the crowd getting into it.
They know what's to come if Beato wins. Boy, are they looking forward to it.
Yeah, Philippine fans always showing up in droves, no matter where they are in the world. And I'm sure tens of thousands watching over in the Philippines right now.
I'm sure they are. The chat room, I'm sure, is full of the comments, all in Tagalog. Tagalog?
Yeah. Some players from Team Mexico in the front row there.
Yes, he is.
20 teams started out this World Team Championships. Representation from all over the world. A lot of strong teams, George.
Sure. The Austrians, very strong. The Vietnamese team. Norway had a surprising team.
They had a good outing.
South Korea made it pretty far. German team, the reigning champions, were put out by USA. Great Britain team. I mean, we just go on. Chinese Taipei, Indonesia, Spain, Japan, Puerto Rico, Team Mexico. The Polish team is here right now. We're watching them in action. Singapore, Canada, and Hong Kong.
Across the rack slightly. No shot on the one for Massiol. I don't think he's going to want to get into a tactical battle with Beato, but at the same time can't get too aggressive here. He has 100% two-rail hit on a kick. Just a question of where the cue ball's going as far as the kick save. One will play into the 8, but the cue ball will kind of play into the 6 off the two-railer.
Who's out?
I don't like leaving him there. Unless he's leaving him in a spot where the 6 is still going to block the 1. I guess he is.
Well, he outsmarted Carlo once before with a push out. Then made a jump and had 10-ball clearance.
Yeah, well, yeah.
This was a little different.
That's a jump involved, yeah. Now that Carlo can see the ball.
Yeah, well, Carlo couldn't reach the jump. That's how he outsmarted him.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I thought this was a little easy for a player like Beato. Must not have enough of it. Must have the thinnest right edge, or maybe not even any of it at all.
I wonder if he gave it back because of the clock.
Yeah, wants to keep his extension. He still had it. Close call here. A lot riding on this game. Once Poland gets on the hill, pressure will be at the max for the Philippines.
You're going to try to come all the way down by the 4.
Yeah, I think the cue ball can miss the 6 now from this angle. On the one rail. Yeah, see, I don't know why Carlo didn't take it.
He doesn't have the angle for the two-railer.
No, the 2's in the way. Definitely hittable, but the 2-rail would have been the highest percentage kick safe.
And now he's got to go just what he aimed at, but he was lining out.
Look at this.
And look at the speed.
Vintage Beato.
I'm not going to have enough paper to write these highlight shots down.
Yeah, he's just so good at picking out small parts of the ball. Do not try this stuff at home. I mean, you can try because it's the proper shot, but I'm saying it's a lot tougher than it looks.
Be good practice.
That's right. Maciel almost kicking it in. Three's got a little in the way of the one, but I think he's got both sides of it, definitely the middle of it.
The crowd is getting everything they paid for.
Wonder if he'll try to bank the one between the 2-9 here. Maybe not, because it could run into the 5. Not sure what's happening with the cue ball behind the 4. Would look for that, but I don't think he has enough on the left side. Watch out, cue ball. It's not gonna stop, George.
Yes, it is. Wow.
It had to hit the rail. It had enough speed. If it didn't hit the rail, it was in the pocket.
That would not have stopped the first day.
Yeah. Beato. A little heart flutter there.
Marcel has been so deadly with those safeties. Speed of the object ball, speed of the cue ball.
All around game is definitely there for Maciel. I don't think he's on a missed pot the whole match. Made some tough ones. Cue ball controls right there. And again, his first world final, George. I mean, he's showing great nerve here. Piano finally has to go to the jump cue. He's got a little out of control here, but he's going to end up nothing offensive for Maciel, but expect him to be even worse on his next ball here.
Behind the 10, you think?
He has a lot of options.
Yes, he does.
So many blockers. Maybe the 3, maybe the 10.
He could go upstream and have the 4 balls down at the bottom. Here's what I like right here.
And cut off most of the rails here. No jump, I don't think. The 5's blocking the jumping angle. He does have the right side of it for a jump. So Beato going to be out of control again. It's very tough, but he'll try to play the cue ball along the right long rail. Watch this double bank. Filler played a shot like this, knowing that it'll never go across one rail. It's going to double kiss. Look at this. It's got a chance, George. It's in the pocket. What a shot. Shot of the tournament. And Beato pulling out all the stops here with the title on the line. He's got 2 rails back, I think, towards the 3. What a shot. Knew it was a double kiss going across 1 rail. Called it 2. Unbelievable.
I'm standing here. I'm just stunned. That's how good that shot was. I've yet to ever be left talkless or
Speechless.
speechless. I can't even talk anymore.
I don't know if he's going to go offense here. He's not, but he got out of a big trap there. Had the discipline to lay off that one, even though he just made a great shot. Showing his experience. He's left Maciel the top right, but nothing good's happening with the cue ball.
Cue ball. Hold on, pocket.
What a shot that 2-railer was to the side pocket.
These are not trick shots, folks. These are one-off attempts with world titles on the line. Just amazing stuff.
Great point, Eric.
Cue ball. Hold on, pocket.
5-7 for coverage here, and he's got it. 2 rails available for Messiol. Should create good distance if he hits it squarely. Just 1 rail, swerving at it. Ball's getting in line with the 5, and another great shot.
I don't know. After that 2-railer, I don't know if you have any other highlight shots.
They're not done yet.
No, they're not.
Piano to the jump cue for the 3rd time in the rack.
What a treat this has been.
That's what he tried there. The cue ball got jumping into the 2 a bit, but he's okay. He's behind the 8, I think. It's close, George.
I think he cut it.
Yeah, it's pretty. He only needs to contact the thin part of it to actually cut it in too, but it's past the middle point of the side. So these ones are usually very tough to cut right in the pocket. He tried. First missed ball from Messiol all match. Don't blame him, and look how this has ended up. And George, if Carlo's able to get out of this one, I don't know what to say. And look, he's looking to the heavens here. Like, what do I got to do?
This is just, the ball doesn't fit between the 9 and the rail. If he comes in on the right side, he's got no way to get there. He's got, that's where he has to hit. The corner, just the point just before the pocket.
Running out of time.
And he hits it. He hits it and gets safe. Wow.
He's left a rail first, but what an effort from that position. Caught the 9 on the way through, George. What a defensive display from Beato, and he's going to come out with the edge on this one. Unreal stuff here.
On that 1 game alone, Daniel had 2. I'll take that back. That 1 game alone, Carlos had 3 shots. 4 actually, I just didn't count 1.
Well, he was in big trouble at least 3 or 4 times, particularly the last one. It's just unreal stuff we're seeing here.
2 absolute trick shot, fantastic shots. The double railer and then that double kick, that double rail kick on that 2 ball to half a ball.
Yeah, a couple other good ones. Messiol had control most of the rack, but Carlo just digging himself out of bad spots, and he came up with the ball in hand at the end of it. He's a little straight here, George. He can still come straight back, but he's going to have to hit the hole between the 7, 8. He's going to go forward somehow. Nice shot on the money.
After a display like this, how can you not want a shootout?
He's doing everything to keep his team in this World Team Championship final.
And then some.
And he's going to feel the momentum going into rack number 5.
They have to win the set.
been one of the racks of the tournament. We've seen a couple that have been 15-inning exchanges. But with the title on the line like this, it's just world-class stuff from Beato. He's still not out of it, George. He's got to go 3 rails here. I mean, this is easier than what he's done so far in this rack. Still pressure looming.
It's going to make this shot look like a standard 3-rail
Nails
position
it.
shot.
Yeah. And he's out now. Wow, 2-2 in the 4th set now coming up. Beato to break. He hasn't been able to get the break and run game going, but I have a feeling positive vibes are trending here for the Philippines.
And just watch this crowd. Listen to this crowd
Oh,
go
and he deserves
wild
it.
when he makes his 10 ball.
They're cheering over in the Philippines, George. I'm sure it's on in every pool room, probably most of the bars. It's a Saturday, so
Yeah.
a lot of people aren't working.
What a great match. What a great performance by the Polish team, by the Philippine team. Wow, we have seen some pool. The seats are filled. Standing room behind them. We have a big screen on the side. That's crowded. I wonder how many viewers we have on.
I think we might be into the 5 digits. A little late over in North America, but Saturday night, nice way to spend it. Beato moving in a little bit. One's got a
ball.
chance. No, and he's left it.
It's dressed up.
Unlucky result here. Massiol's going to have to avoid the 8 coming over towards the 2, but he's on a pretty straight natural angle, so I think it's possible. He's got a bit of angle going to the right off of it. It's not going to catch a lot. This is tough.
Can you just roll it and stay there by the 8 and then just play a safe off the 2?
Yeah, I can give himself a look at the 2, but as far as doing anything offensive off the 2, I don't think it's there. That's all he's got.
He's going to use the window instead.
Big wall with the 3-4-5 playing across. Could try something a little more aggressive. The thing about this side rail, the side rail safe, is that it's tough to kick safe out of. But I mean, look at what Beato did last rack. He's left the edge even. So Beato gonna have a chance to develop something here.
Can he turn the tables?
Yeah, he sure did last rack. Ball's going to give him full coverage. Tough jump. So he'll go into the jump cue quickly.
He's called a side pocket, a very thin cut.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know how much of it he has. Did you see if he
Yes.
called the 2 or the 8? I think it's the 2.
I saw him call the pocket. He must be calling the 8. Regardless.
Beato might have a shot here. Still can't tell from from his reaction. Maciel thinks it ended up in the window, and I'm pretty sure it did, George.
It looks like it did.
Yeah, you can tell from Beato's stance there. He's ready to run out, and this is to get on the hill.
Yes, it is.
Taking his time here. Might need a bit of
this-
left spin to develop something.
This overview shows that it's there.
He's good on the 3.
Beato in line now.
Sixes easily available in the left middle. Some angle going to the left off this, and he's straight, and I don't know if in a way where he can draw straight back, so he's going to consider the bottom right now. Epic stuff from Beato here. Awesome escapes in rack number 4.
What a scrambler.
Yeah.
He's got a pocket. Comeback from Beato. He's in perfect position to close this out and take a 1-game lead and get on the hill with 3 games in a row.
Yeah, the 2 games he lost, they didn't shoot offensively at all and just really didn't have a look at any kind of defense.
And great safety play by Daniel Maciel, but greater skills by Carlo getting out of unimaginable trouble. And here it is, just need 2 balls to go down. Stop shot and then the 10. And he will be on the hill, breaking to send it to a shootout. One word. Wow.
Nothing else needed.
Wow. Connor Beato, the Black Tiger.
Well, he's owed a few on the break, George. He's hitting them fine. Only knock against him overall is that he hasn't made the 1. Some players are controlling the 1 a little better, but I really feel like he's owed one, and what a time it would be to get a shot on the 1 here.
I agree.
On the lowest numbered ball.
What a deserving time.
Fans sensing the possibility of a shootout. Smiles all around, being treated to a great match.
Look at
here.
the intensity of that fan right there. Look at that.
Yeah. Straight down on the 1 from Maciel.
Add some more drama.
Not many balls in the middle of the table. Look at Beato hit it perfect. Went in, even switched up sides. Went into the bed of the table a bit. Just didn't get one down.
2 balls in the middle of the table. He has plenty of access to it. From the one. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, the delayed draw got him.
Trouble.
Draw started sliding through the angle, and he hasn't shot really in 3 games either, George. So how do you like stepping up with the world title on the line with kind of a drill shot, shooting out of the corner pocket, ball right in the middle of the table?
He's been flawless to that until that. He's been forcing those highlight shots from Carlo.
See what he's made of here. How about that?
Oh my!
Wow.
What a show! What a match!
Balls are all there. Pressure on the line, but this young player seems to be immune to the pressure.
This isn't the easiest to get to the 5.
Yeah, he's gonna have to draw it. Looks like he's gonna try to come between the 5-8. I'm not sure if he actually will play that path. I just kind of guessed that off of where he was pointing his cue. And he did.
Look at that shot!
Nicely controlled.
Well, they're wide open. Eric, the only thing that comes to mind is what a spectacular turn of events here. Shooting from both players.
Yeah, we're looking at Hill in the 4th set. 1 game to decide whether we go to a shootout. Or Team Poland taking down the match. Thick part of the pocket there, and he's lost the cue ball a little bit. I'm not sure if he was trying to come all the way across, George.
I think he was trying to stay above the side pocket and come off that rail. Just not quite enough.
He's okay where he is. It just seemed a little risky with how the cue ball played towards the side, but it's in a good position here.
He was using the inside, so.
Okay, maybe 2 rails then. Straighter than ideal. We'll have to draw to the short side here.
I think he can get up by the side pocket. On the right side.
Yeah, I mean, if it's me and there's all this pressure, I want to get closer to the 9. But
well, it looks like he does too. He was looking at that, but if he goes above the side pocket, that's the only place he has to get, because he wants that angle to come down for the 10. But you were right. Eric's always right, folks. Once in a blue moon, I can pull one out.
He's got it.
Wow.
Hill coming.
Wow. Absolutely wow. I think everyone in the stands should just bow to these 2 players for the show they put on.
Beato really hasn't done anything wrong in the set, and Maciol's found a way to get to 3 each. Beato's had to fight for every game he's earned. Just a classic set here with all the money, all the titles on the line.
Now, just to throw something out there, the only break and run that we've had was the 2nd game by Daniel Maciol.
And what are we? 16 games in?
Let's count them.
18.
6,
way more.
23,
I forgot-
24.
I forgot the third set. Or the
24
fourth set.
games.
Yeah, 24 games in. Just shows the difficulty of the break. And the referee's racking the balls very well, too. It's not
Yes.
that. Just not finding the side with the one. But if you're Maciol, you got to think positive thoughts here, and he hits them well enough to make good things happen.
Every player stream right here. Going for the break and run. Did he make the ball?
No.
No. 10 ball? No.
Oh, this three is going to get in the way.
9 ball spinning still in front of the pocket.
I think Beato might be able to get the cue ball behind the 10 here.
After what I've seen from Beato, if he can see this one ball and if he has an offensive shot, he might be money.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough of it, though. Go behind the 10. It's trapped in there pretty good. Maciol's going to have the short rail. Whenever you're kicking at a ball that's kind of in open space like this, it's tough to get it safe. If anything, the cue ball can play towards the 5-7. But he is kicking the one towards the bottom left. So match on the line here. He didn't even have the direct angle at it. He had to elevate and hit it with a bunch of left. And Beato has ball in hand to force the shootout, George.
5-7 is a little bit of a concern.
Still a little surprised he missed the whole ball. It wasn't a big bend there.
He doesn't have anything easy. He's going to have to go for the combo.
Yeah, well, he's trying to clear the pocket for the 3. 5's going to be a tough play later on. The 3's in a good spot for him to get some angle going up table off the 4. But he's really going to have to come into the short side, I believe, of the 5 near the 8. It's the only real pocket the 5 has.
That's about all I see right now, unless he creates something. Don't put it past him.
Yeah, I just don't see him ever playing the 5 in the side. There's too much pressure. It's too far from it. Too much sharpness.
I think if he gets a little on the flat side on the 4, he can come to the short side of the 5 with some high English.
Possibly.
It's tricky though.
Yeah, I think he's going to involve the short rail.
Let's just watch. Let's watch this artist at work.
You're right, he did try to get thicker somehow.
Did he get it where he draws over, or does he follow over?
Oh, if he's straight, it's a problem.
It is. Yeah, see, he was trying to get there so he could draw over.
Yeah, good
He
call.
just pointed it out. Does he go 2 rails to get behind right by the 8?
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Here it comes.
Look at
He's
this.
gonna miss the
What
8.
a beauty. What a beauty.
Be nice if the cue ball's running squarely into the 7 here. I think it is. It's not, so he has to elevate a bit. Still in a good spot here. Heroic stuff from Beato. Fighting for every game here in the fourth set. Can force a shootout and a big comeback from the.
Amazing stuff from Beato. Absolutely amazing.
It's got the right angle here. Not shooting it immediately, but just making sure.
This is a touchy shot.
Yeah, it's kind of drawing into the side and it's kind of following into the 8. So oddly got not the perfect angle here, but he'll be able to get out of it.
He has to beat the side pocket. Easily done.
What a set, George. What a match.
Carlos had 6 5 highlight shots in a row. That one hit the rail. He didn't like that.
Wow, he's been under pressure for about an hour straight, and he knows he's good now.
What a set. What a set. He rattled off 3 games in a row, trailing 2-0 in the 4th set. Lost one, and was able to come back with some amazing, spectacular play to win the 4th set and send it into a shootout.
The players are going to go for a short break.
We will too.
Be right back for the shootout at the conclusion of the World Team Championships. Awesome stuff here in Vegas on Friday night. Just a quick recap of the match here. Safety fish got the stats off, but that's more importantly, we're coming down to the shootout, George.
This is a shootout in the World Team Championships. 2 years in a row. Well, not in a row, but the last two. 2023, Germany over the Chinese Taipei. And here you have the Philippines and Poland going into a shootout. And what we've seen in the last 3 games has been absolutely amazing.
Again, Beato just doing everything he possibly could to keep Philippines in the match. And this is where they're at.
Okay,
Level terms.
The shootout, 4 innings. They will shoot, exchange sides. Shevchuk will shoot, and then one of the Filipinos will shoot. Whatever order they desire, they'll keep the same order. They'll go 4 innings, and if they are tied at the end of the 4 innings, they will back the cue ball up 1 diamond, still be in the corner, 1 diamond from the head rail and 1 diamond from the side rail in that one little corner box. The 10 ball is spotted where it spots in the rack, so it's about 4 inches behind the regular spot. The next player will come up and change sides.
Shevchuk choosing to wrap that one out. Beato wraps them out sometimes too, but he's moved the cue ball in here, so he might go straight high on this one. Keeping it low. Wrap from closer in.
Yeah.
Two for 2. All the pressure in the world here, George. Might be the biggest pressure situation you can ever imagine in pool. $60,000 prize difference on the line. World championship at stake. Hopes and dreams of your country following you and your teammates.
All practicing their stroke back there.
I see it. I just got to stay loose, yeah.
Yeah, you can't tighten up.
I mean,
Marcel going close to the rail.
heart of the pocket. Philippines shooting second here. Small disadvantage. Just mentally. They got to be thinking positive. Not worried about that. Just waiting for someone to flinch here, George.
This is so easy to miss. With all the pressure, the nerves. I'm not sure Rota has had a shootout prior to this event.
Didn't bother him there. Look out for the cue ball. Just close to the corner, but he's okay. Not so close to the corner because he rattled it in the angle. Solovska now.
Okay, now the ladies.
I haven't seen a scratch in a while at a shootout. Got close there. Got it. First player to go with that kind of half speed, George. I actually like that shot a little better.
That's the first player to go with the recommended.
Yeah, the more common one,
The
really.
more common, most common, yes. Wow. What a treat. What a treat we are having here in Las Vegas.
Santenno, the sniper. For her to play this at higher speed. Steps up, 3-5 seconds to prepare. No new school pre-shot routine there, just all talent right in the heart of the pocket. She gets off stage quickly.
And back to the beginning with Shevchuk. Wojciech Shevchuk.
Sudden death essentially now, George.
Yes, because this is the 4th inning. A miss here and a make by the other team wins it. If they both make this shot, the cue ball will be placed 1 diamond further back. There it is.
Miss from
Opportunity.
Poland. Philippines has the championship in their hands. And Beato, how fitting. Player making the big comeback in the 4th set. Has a chance to win it.
And what amazing stuff we saw from Carlo. What would be more amazing and as amazing for a world championship is to make this spot shot.
You can't write movie scripts as good as this. Philippines going for their 2nd World Team Championship out of 3 times that it's been held. And all-time greats from the Philippines eyeing up the 10 ball here.
If this goes in, the roof comes off.
It didn't go, George.
It didn't go, and the roof came off anyway. But guess what? They are tied at the end of 4 innings. It goes back a diamond, and we start in the sudden death.
We saw in the Women's World 9-ball final, Christina Tkach missing a 9-ball to win the tournament and eventually losing in the shootout. We'll see what happens here. But huge drama in the World Team Championships. Back in the cue ball up now.
And everyone in the audience thought that went in.
I mean, he hit the points about 4 times. Speed kept it out, but that's just like how he likes to hit it.
Another opportunity for the Philippines.
And it's on Rota's shoulders now. A new kid on the block for the Philippines.
How do you like me now, says the shootout. Exciting enough for you? Match on the line. $120,000 for the winner. And Team Philippine takes it off. Your new world team champions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been George Teachea and Eric Horlifson.
We'll leave it off to our ring announcer, Derek Cox. Be sure to stay tuned for the medal ceremonies. A lot of action to come through from Vegas.
And one more round of applause too for Team Poland. Don't go anywhere. In just a moment, we will have our awards ceremony right here in Aurora.